Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Mike Nardi here, and if you haven't noticed, it's the holiday season. Christmas is right around the corner. I'm bringing you a little bit of a different video today. So, what a lot of you ask me about is how to score orders from buyer requests. You know, I've made videos about this. I have a tutorial on this channel that talks about it, but buyer requests have always been something that I personally am not a huge fan of. I think that just the way that most buyers post buyer requests, like a big proportion of them are, kind of buyers with the wrong expectations, or they have unrealistic expectations, which is what's caused me to just not bother with them. But that's not to say that buyer requests don't have a place with new sellers. I do recommend it as an option to proactively try to increase the amount of orders and interest you're getting in your early days as a Fiverr seller. But I thought that in this video I would take the opportunity to do something fun. I spent a little bit of time skimming through the available buyer requests over the last couple of days and took some screenshots of a couple that I find are pretty hilarious. So in this video, I'm going to go through all the buyer requests I saved. I'm going to read them out to you and just go through my thought process of what I'm thinking when I'm trying to read these and figure out what these people were thinking. So I hope this is entertaining and kind of sheds some light and maybe is helpful for anyone who's responding to buyer requests. If you encounter any that kind of fall into these buckets or are a little bit outrageous, move on, save your time. They're going to be a headache, and go on to some buyer requests that are a little more realistic. So I hope this video is helpful. But before we get into it, make sure you're subscribing to the channel and liking this video. It's really helpful. Thank you. So the first one, I am looking for a direct response copywriter to write the first custom first line for each prospect in a cold email. The deliverable is that I will provide a website and LinkedIn of the prospect. Your job is to write a compliment line that is tailored to that prospect so that when that prospect receives that email, it looks personalized. For 500 prospects. Only apply if you can do it for 500 prospects in given budget. The budget is $30 and the turnaround time is 24 hours. Okay. So this guy wants you to review the LinkedIn profile of 500 people, read their LinkedIn profile, and write a customized and tailored compliment tailored to each of those 500 people for $30, and he wants it in 24 hours. What? Like, is this for real? So, like, what does this even work out to be hourly? So, 500 divided, or 30 divided by 500. It's 6 cents per prospect. 6 cents. This is ridiculous. Nuts. Like, I know as a copywriter, that is not worth my time. This guy, for $30, it sounds like this guy's asking for countless hours of work. Like, I would imagine for each one, let's say you're really fast, you get on each person's LinkedIn, you review it, and you muster up something creative that aligns with them. It's probably going to take you at least 10 minutes each, and you have 500 of these to do. Nuts. Like, let's on to the next one. So the second one that I saved here says, I'm looking for a content writer who can write the Amazon affiliate article for travel and outdoor products. If the content is well written, I will require your services for a long time. Ooh. You should be an expert in the below. 100% plagiarism free article, no grammar mistakes, use proper headings, write product descriptions, specifications, features, buying guide, and pros and cons. Don't just stuff the keywords. Okay, so he wants you to actually write this with great SEO in mind. Has to be 4,000 plus words. Okay. Has to be the best user experience with engaging posts. And he used a paid tool to check for plagiarism. So the article should be original. You will make changes if required. I will provide keywords for the article and only apply with the sample of your previous work for an affiliate article. The budget is $38. Okay, so for $38, this guy wants a copywriter to write something that's 4,000 plus words. He wants you to write the product description, specifications, features, buyer's guide, pros and cons. That's a huge ask, and he's gonna nail you if any of it is like plagiarized or similar. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what is this software he has? The budget for this one isn't that ridiculously low, but like 4,000, even if it was just 4,000 words, so $38, like let's see what this is per word. 38 divided by 4,000 words, that's 0.00, that much, however much that is per word. 0.0095 per word on top of all these ridiculous requirements. That's just, like, this guy just sounds like a tough guy to work with, and he's got 26 offers sent. So I'm curious to know what the experience would be like, or if people just pump this type of work out. So the next one, this is a quick one. It says, I'm looking for a one-to-one. It says, I'm looking for one-to-one on Skype coaching on how to trade gas and electricity and renewable energy certificates, ROCs and REGOs, as a broker on the European markets. Budget is $318. So it sounds like this person's looking for some sort of like a coach to train them on how to trade renewable energy contracts as a broker, and he's got like $318 budget, so like he's willing to spend money on this. But I mean, you know, I do investing. I'm not a great investor, but I'm, you know, someone who understands that to be a great investor, it takes more than $318. So I don't know if this is just someone who came across a little bit of money and thinks it's a get-rich-quick thing, but I think that's a little bit of an interesting ask. You know, teach me how to trade renewable energies for $318. Like, is he expecting there to be some assurance that he won't lose money or that he'll become a master? I don't know. It doesn't specify what level of expertise he's expecting to get out of this one-on-one coaching. So I saved that one because that was kind of interesting to me. So this one is straight up, and the first thing it says is, we pay $5 for 4,000 words. Okay, that sucks right off the get-go, but let's read the rest. So, Amazon affiliate writers for very long-term jobs. Well, obviously it's going to take a long time to do these. Each job is $5 for 4,000 words. Anyways, if you are a student or someone looking for a continuous job task, this post is for you. Okay, prey on students. Okay, we have tons of articles to be written, and we pay $5 for 4,000 words. Wow. Requirements: understanding of search engine optimization. Okay. Conversational yet professional writing style and the ability to provide articles with high readability scores. Must pass plagiarism.net and copyscape.com by 100%. Follow the provided article briefs and style guides closely. Correct grammar and punctuation, typo-free, open to feedback, and willing to adjust content and or write to style as needed. Obsessive about avoiding plagiarism and duplicate content while researching and writing ability to follow a supplied style guide will send upon hiring. I will retain the copyright and ownership of the content that is written. The material must be original and pass Copyscape. We get it. In a nutshell, we build affiliate site content. If you are interested, drop your sample of previous works. Please do not participate if you are not satisfied getting $5 for 4,000 words. No chance for negotiation. Thank you. Budget is $5. What is this? Like, this is obviously someone trying to build like affiliate sites and make money that way, but like $5 for 4,000 words? What do you expect? Like, the bar is set so high. It has to be like the best work ever. Can't plagiarize, and it's $5, and don't you dare negotiate, and it needs to be 100% plagiarism free. Like, I went to university. No article that I submitted or essay was 100% on Turnitin.com. There's always something that loosely resembles something else that's been written in the past. That's nuts. All right, here's another quickie. I want to send 5,000 bulk text messages to the USA. If you can do this, please contact me now. The budget is $20. Okay. So if anyone watching this is someone who wants to send 5,000 bulk SMS messages to the US, just know that direct marketing in North America is not that cheap. Anyone who's sending a bulk SMS blindly, like, I'm telling you, I live in Canada and I know Americans, if you're getting something like that on your phone, that is immediately spam. Like, I'm PO'd that I got it. I'm upset that someone had the audacity to cold text me on my personal line. It's not effective. So first of all, it's not effective. Second of all, where are you getting these 5,000 bulk SMSs? It's like, do you think there's just a repository of text message numbers that people make available because they want to be marketed to? No, it's never going to be well received. So this is just like a bad request all around. The people getting these texts aren't going to be replying to them. And if they do, you know, poor them. And secondly, as a person paying for marketing, do you actually think they're going to be well received? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyways, that's why we're doing this, to go through my thought process. All right, this is another quickie. I have 4+ years of real trading experience in Forex. I have a successful trading team, but I need some investors. Monthly profit gains, a minimum of 30 to 40%, okay, and a minimum investment of $1,000. And the budget is $1,000. So this guy is not actually, the budget of this buy request isn't a buy request. He's using this to lure unsuspecting people in who think that it's realistic to invest in a Forex investor who's going to promise you a minimum of 30 to 40% monthly returns. This is like, there's a whole channel like CopyZilla. I don't know if you guys have seen that YouTuber. He would have a heyday with this. This is like ridiculous. He has 4 years experience trading Forex. What does that mean? Like, did you traded Forex? Like, are you profitable? Do you work for like a hedge fund? Like, what do you do? I have a successful trading team, but I need investors. Isn't that problematic? Like, if you have a successful trading team, why do you need investors if you're successfully trading at a 30 to 40% profit margin? And he's promising that, but you have to invest a minimum of $1,000. This is an example of like, run. If you think, if you're someone who needs money and you're trying to find ways to make money using Fiverr, and you think that hiring someone like this or investing in someone like this to do Forex trading, I mean, I'm not giving any financial advice, but like, you know, doesn't it seem too good to be true? Right? Like that. Like if it seems too good to be true, isn't that usually the case? Like this one just seems ridiculous. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving any finance advice. Just for myself, when I read this, it seems ridiculous. Like to guarantee a 30 to 40% return in Forex trading, and to say you're a successful Forex trader, but you need investment. Why would any successful Forex trader who can take in 40% a month need your $1,000? It makes no sense to me. So another quickie. I'm looking for a Groove Funnel expert to help in 1, integrating my ebook storage into my funnel, okay? 2, create an affiliate program for my platform. And 3, I also want to have a Groove list generating page on it. Thanks. Budget $15. This just seems like, again, not a ridiculously low ask, but he wants you to integrate an ebook store into a sales funnel. So like, is the seller supposed to create the sales funnel? Is there like API work that needs to be done? I don't know. Then they want you to create the affiliate program for the platform, and then also have a Groove list generating page on it. So like these are the types of requests where like if I were to do this work, I would be thinking to myself, why am I not just running this business myself, right? Like why would someone do all the work to set up the affiliate program and then just sell it to someone for $15? Like, it's one of those like, I'm going to outsource the whole shebang of my side hustle and do nothing myself. Anyways, interesting. Oh, here's another funny one. 300 unique company descriptions over a period of 30 days. Long-term cooperation, weekly feedback on your work, continuous communication throughout the project. What we require is 150 words, 1 company description, 50 cents for 1 company description, but 10 descriptions per day. Commitment to project is at least 1 month. 1 sample company description submitted for quality control purposes before we start the order. Okay. And please only apply if you're okay with the above conditions and accept the budget outlined and detailed here. Thanks, and looking forward to working with you. Budget is $150. So it's 50 cents, but he needs you to do 300 of them. That's just like, so 50 cents for a company description. So you have to like learn about each of these companies, think about it, and then write a description that sounds like you're working for like obviously the description needs to sound like it's an accurate representation of what the company does. 50 cents. Like, who is it? Like, either this person's subbing this work out, but like, what are their clients going to think when they read a 50 cent description of their business? Like, I think I could sniff that out, but I don't know. All right, next one. I'm looking for a virtual assistant to test a work from home email course. You will set up a new Gmail account, join and download app to sign up for the offers. You will test this lead funnel and give me feedback and document any error messages with screenshots. This work will take 5 dedicated hours a week for $10. All right, those are all that I'm going to go through today, but I mean, I hope at the very least this video could kind of give some context to why I personally don't use buyer requests. It's requests like these. There's a lot of reasonable requests on the Fiverr platform that I've actually tried to respond to myself. But if you're new to Fiverr or if you're new to selling services freelance, I'm a big advocate of making sure that I don't devalue my time, I don't work for free, and I don't let myself get taken advantage of. Just due to the nature of how the buyer request function works, there's going to be requests that are a little ridiculous. You know, maybe for some people it might sound like, you know, that's work you might want to do, and, you know, if you want to respond to them, respond to them. You know, there just needs to be a common ground, and you need to be able to sniff out when you might be offering your services up or agreeing to work with someone that might be tough to work with. A lot of the times in the examples I used, the requirements were like up here and the compensation was like rock bottom. So when you're setting out to build a freelancing business, you know, in my opinion, you got to set out and find ways to offer value as a seller, but also not devalue your services. If you feel that your work is worth something, you need to demand that work. So if you're new on the platform and you're going through buyer requests as a way to get your first orders and 5-star reviews, just, you know, there are no real missed opportunities here. Like, I know everyone freaks out and responds to requests as soon as they get posted, but take the time to read through them, see if they make sense to you. You know, what are your thoughts on the requests, and do you think that the amount of work offered or required is fair based on how much they're willing to compensate you, right? Like, your time is so valuable, and I'm assuming if you're watching this channel, you're trying to grow and make money as a freelancer. So that was just my 2 cents. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was a little entertaining. Like, I find some of these requests pretty funny to read and look at. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a happy holidays, and until next time, cheers.